Hi guys, I am back. Sorry for not streaming for the last 2 weeks, but it has been very, very hot in the UK. But as it's cooled down, I thought I would stream. I hope everyone is doing well. One second, guys, I do apologise. Just quickly doing some Discord stuff. Right. Okay. I will get into this in a minute, guys. But yeah, I hope you have all been well, and once again, apologies for no streams, but it has been way too hot. Can't stand the heat. Not at all. Hey Flappy, how you doing, dear? Right, I can start. Right, what do I want? What do I want? Hang on, I want that. Hang on guys, oh. Hang on, what's happened here? There we go, look. Right. Doing good, thanks. Oh, that's good to hear. Hey James, how you doing, dear? Right, where was we? Right, so I'm just trying to think because it's been a while since I played this. Right. So what I can remember is that Tara actually spoke to the talking cat, and the cat had a proper attitude problem, which was actually quite funny. Not gonna lie. Obviously Maddie's still talking to Abigail. We think. I'm still confused. Not sure whether Maddie's actually dead or not. Abby did say to her, you're half and half, you're dead and alive, so I'm confused by that. We will find out. But yeah. Yes, we shall find out some more. Thank goodness. Right, what's this? I forgot where we left it now. Right. I look backwards towards the village, half expecting her to come flying at us like some kind of demon. Oh dear. Probably should have left it.
She saw us, Abigail. How is that possible?
Abigail looks down at the ground and I realise she's shaking as hard as I am. I can't remember where we left it. I can't remember what happened at the end.
I wish I knew.
What did I miss? I can't remember now. Oh my god, what happened?
Madison, she said something to you before we left, didn't she?
I'm trying to think who she spoke to. Oh, who was it? Dang it. Why do I do this to myself? Oh, Flappy, welcome to... hang on. Yeah, welcome to the server, dear. Feel free to look around, my dear.
Yeah, I didn't catch all of it, but I think I know what she was going to say.
I'm still trying to figure out who it was that she spoke to. I can't remember. I'm good, thank you, James. How are you doing, dear?
She looked shocked when she saw us. Confused, even. I think she didn't know about us being out here.
Oh, I'm confused. Abigail's voice is barely above a whisper when she speaks. Her face is drained of colour. Oh dear.
But now she does.
Why do I leave it at stupid places where I'm going to forget things? I don't know why I do that. It's ridiculous. The message is clear. It's it, Evelyn. Okay. Right. Kind of coming back to me now. Yeah, the message is clear. As long as Evelyn is in Aidenfeld, we can't be. So I'm guessing she said something to them. I can't remember. It was so long ago since I last played it. I literally cannot remember that much about it. But yeah, we'll get there. I'm sorry, Tara. I'm sorry, Morgan. Ooh. But it looks like you're on your own. Oh. Dang. The midday sun sits high in the sky, setting everything aglitter. The vibrant music of the forest, the pitter-patter of dripping snow, I bet that sounds nice. The chitter-chatter of birds, and the accompanying breeze, nice breeze, is especially loud today. The events of yesterday are a forgotten nightmare, and so today must be a dream come true. So I'm good, just glad it's cooled down. Yes, me too. Me too, dear. Absolutely. Because then I can stream again. Which is nice. Madison stands with her back to me and to the church, facing the forest. Her head is tilted back ever so slightly. For the first time, she looks truly at peace. For the briefest moment, she's framed by the sunlight. Then perhaps seeing sense of watching. Oh, hey Sam, how you doing, dear? I'll just start again. For the briefest moment, she's framed by the sunlight. Then, perhaps sensing me watching, she turns around and smiles at me, and I can't help but smile back. Without a doubt, the past several days have been the happiest of my extraordinarily long existence. Oh, that's one way of putting it.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm glad you're good, and I am good as well, thank you.
Yeah, I did. It's getting a bit easier.
That's wonderful.
I know that it isn't true, that she tossed and turned and sighed until early in the morning. Oh dear, I have nights like that though, where I can't sleep. I know, but I understand. Whatever it takes for her to feel more comfortable, more at home, I wish that I knew how to help. For me, sleep was the last thing on my mind after I passed. I explored endlessly, backtracking over and over again, until I knew every step of those woods. I made the most of my situation as best as I could, and rather well, if I do say so myself.
What would you like to do today?
Let's go back to that forest clearing. The one where the fairies live? I'd like to see it again.
My soul sings. That out of everywhere where I've been, that would be the place she wants to return. I rush to her side, drawn to her presence like a magnet. Simply being near to her makes me happy. A part of my mind screams at me that I don't deserve it. That's not true. The same way that she doesn't deserve to be so miserable. Still, I put my brightest smile put on my brightest smile as I touch her arm. Ah, finally got out on the bike again. Now it's cooled down. Yay! Please say you've been careful though. Please say you've been careful. No more accidents, please. My nerves are shot to pieces. It's because of you. I still love you though.
That sounds perfect. I'd like nothing better.
Ah.
Shall we go now?
Yeah, sure.
As is tradition, I lead the way out of the church and towards the forest. The trees and branches part invisibly familiar and old. Old? How old though? How old? I asked I asked the forest to take us to the clearing, and I can feel it ripple in response. Not physically, but in my heart. I know that the forest is listening. Oh. It's difficult to explain. So much of this existence has become a habit and routine for me that I keep taking for granted the difficulties Madison must be going through. The emotional turmoil, coupled with the way her own understanding of the universe itself keeps changing. I feel another pain in my heart, and that the stab of guilt once more for enjoying her presence. Madison accompanies me unhesitatingly, her steps more confident than they used to be. We walk side by side. I relish the closeness. I wonder if it even crossed her mind. Oh. Yes, I was careful. If everyone doesn't know, I'm a bit clumsy. Clumsy's not the word, my darling. But we won't go through that. Not right now. Hey. When we reach the clearing, Madison sighs contently. Relaxed and easy, a tranquil expression settles on her face. Like a masterpiece of art. I'd spend the whole day appreciating that look if I could. That looks pretty, don't you think? Well, I don't know if it's just because I'm a girl, but I think that's very pretty. The grove's serenity is contagious. I also feel a little more at peace here. I think I would as well, to be honest, seeing that. We head for the shore of the pond, as still and glassy as ever.
I really love it here. It's so calm.
I'd go there, happily. I nod. Of course, we've discussed it before, but I don't mind. I could listen to her talk about anything for any amount of time. Oh, bless.
It actually reminds me of somewhere back at home. There's a little lake near where Tara and I live. Sometimes I like to go and sit down there to think.
Ah. Right, 1 second. There you go. Just had to turn my headset down a little bit.
There are a ton of geese and ducks around too. Sometimes they won't leave you alone, so you just have to ignore them.
I envision a flock of birds surrounding Madison, all quacking and yeah, I could imagine that actually. That'd be hilarious.
Maybe they want you to sing to them too.
Bless. Madison laughs, sweet and subtle. It's the most beautiful sound in the world.
Nah, they just want food.
True.
It's really popular to go down and feed them. Moms do it with their kids a lot. But then the birds get so used to it that they think every human has frozen peas for them.
Frozen peas? James, frozen peas. Oh, that's funny. Oh.
They must be disappointed quite often then.
Yeah.
Oh dear. She trails off, looking wistful. I'm sure that she's thinking of home. She probably is. Yeah. Bless her. I try not to ask her much about her life before I met her, because I know that the memories hurt. Oh. To my surprise, though, Madison clears her throat and continues talking. Oh, okay.
I wish that you could see it someday. My home, I mean, in America. I think you'd like it there.
Oh.
I'm sure that I would. I'd love to see any place that you care so much about. All of the buildings and the lights.
Oh. I try to envision what it might be like, but it's futile. There's so much that I don't know, so many things that I haven't seen. Oh. Trying to imagine it is like trying to imagine a colour that I've never seen before. No matter what she says, it's impossible to visualise. Oh. Even the memories I have of the few times I left Eisenfeld have long since faded. To me, the only world that exists now is the forest. Oh.
I keep thinking, in your time, what would I have been like? Would I be the same person if I never fell in love with films?
Oh. I don't know.
Films?
Oh, it's like a play that you can watch anytime. They're really compelling.
She doesn't know. Oh! She doesn't understand what films are. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay.
I see.
She's like, yeah, I'll just nod and agree. Madison moves her arms a little, looking like she wants to say more, but eventually just shakes her head. She smiles a bit sadly. Aww.
There are so many things like that. Films or events in history that are so normal to me, but that I keep forgetting you don't know about.
Oh, must be horrible.
So if I ever say anything that makes no sense at all, I can try to explain.
There are a lot of things I've wondered about, it's true. For instance, sometimes I'll see great noisy machines up in the sky. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Airplanes, I think. Airplanes. Madison giggles again, but I don't know why yet. That would be planes.
Yeah, those are called airplanes.
Exactly, airplanes.
They're kind of like giant carriages that carry people around. That's how we got from America to here.
What? Don't tease me like that. There's no way something like that could fly.
Bless her.
No, it's true. It's really true. They're the fastest way to get around the world. There are also these things called cars, which are much smaller and only fit a few people. But most people own their own car and use it to get around.
There's just so much stuff she doesn't know about. It's like, really?
Do you have one?
I do.
Oh.
Why not use that to cross the ocean?
She laughs again, and I don't know why. At first I feel embarrassed. The gulf of knowledge that I lack nearly as wide as the ocean that she claims to have crossed. But then she steps closer, placing her arms around me in a light hug. Oh. Again, I don't know why. But it's lovely. I feel myself relaxing, leaning against her arms and just enjoying the closeness, the comfort, the affection. Oh bless. Far too soon, Madison relaxes, and I regretfully pull away from her. She gazes up at the sky, and for a brief moment I anticipate another lesson about the modern world. Oh?
I've been thinking a lot about what you said the other day. About how you've never wanted to leave this place.
Oh.
Yes, I'm far too cowardly for that.
And in many other ways, too.
I don't think that's cowardly at all. It's difficult to leave behind what you know and what feels safe. In fact, it's really scary. I know that the two don't really compare, but before I decided to quit Terra's show, I felt the same way. Like I was afraid to leave, just because I was so used to it being part of my life. But I decided that if I wasn't happy with how things were, that I should just take the risk and change something. Everyone has those worries, though. That doesn't make you a coward.
Madison half smiles, the side of her mouth curling up just a little bit.
If we ever do find a way out of here, maybe you could come back to America with me.
Oh, I hope they do manage to get out of there. I really do. She's joking. I'm sure that she doesn't mean it, or at least not fully. And yet my heart flutters like a bird taking flight. Oh. Even after everything that's happened, that she'd even have concern for someone like me. Bless her. She truly is the most extraordinary person I've met. Oh. And as happy as her offer makes me, it hurts like a knife in my heart, because I know that it could never be. Oh. I wouldn't deserve that kind of happiness anyway. Of course you would. Still, I smile back in kind.
That might be nice. Would I have to ride on an airplane?
Oh, definitely. People don't really take boats across the ocean for travel anymore. Not nearly as much. Pretty much everyone flies.
Isn't that scary? How does something so heavy manage to stay up in the air?
It's kind of scary the first few times.
I'll be honest, I've never been
As for how it's
on a plane.
possible, well, there's all sorts of science behind it, but that would take too
Never
long to
been
explain.
on a plane. Plus, I don't really like heights, so...
Anyway, though, you could stay with me and Tara. We've got plenty of space. Or we could help you find your own apartment. There's a lot you'd have to learn about the modern world, of course, but it'd be worth it, and we could help you learn.
Madison continues on explaining this and that procedure we'd have to go through and how we'd overcome each obstacle. I play my part, smiling and nodding along. It's an easy role. It does sound wonderful. In fact, there's nothing I'd like more. Oh, wish it could happen for him. And though at first I thought she was joking, she's being completely serious. Yes, she is. She's never been more serious. That makes it hurt even more. Because I know it's impossible. Oh. I close my eyes to help hide the tears that have sprung. Oh no. Unbidden. Fortunately, Madison doesn't even seem to notice. Oh, she's lucky then. Her voice trails off, and when I open my eyes again, I see that she's looking past me, her eyes wide with... Oh, what's she looking at? I spin round, fluttering about far too early in the day.
Are
Bonjour?
those the fairies you were talking about?
Are they fairies? Oh,
Yes.
fairies. A handful of them... Oh my goodness. A handful of them flit amongst the trees and lights, paying us no mind. They move like dancers. They actually do. Just, very elegantly. Their motions fluid and in sync with each other. As one rises up to adjust a hanging light, another fairy weaves between branches, carrying something in its hands that I can't see. Oh, okay. Though I only spy a few of them right now, I'm sure that many more are just out of sight, deeper in the grove or otherwise nearby. Yeah. Madison watches them with... Oh my god, yeah, I'd be the same, do you know what I mean? Like, did I literally just see that, or is that my eyes playing tricks on me?
What
Do you know
are
what I
they
mean?
doing?
I shrug.
I'm not sure. I've never seen them out during the day like this.
Oh.
Usually they stay hidden in their hive until the moon is out.
Oh. Is it nocturnal? Where things would rather come out at night than daytime? I'm sure that's the word, nocturnal. I think. Can never remember what word it is. But yeah. Oh my goodness. Look at them. Just floating about everywhere. My God.
They aren't like humans. They're something entirely different. Even though I've spoken with them before, I don't really understand them.
Wait, they can talk? Like they can speak human language?
Excuse me?
Yes. They aren't the most eloquent, but yes.
Okay. So first, a talking cat with an attitude. And now talking fairies? Okay.
I see.
Wow, okay. The only time I've talked with them was the first time I came to this grove all on my own. At first they had tried to, oh God, drive me out, but eventually realised that I meant them no harm. Since then we haven't interacted. Oh, so it's been a while.
They're part of the forest too, right? In the connected way that you were talking about before.
Yes.
She makes a sound in acknowledgement, doesn't say anything more. Whatever implications or meaning that might have to her goes unspoken. Oh. My goodness. Soon the fairies disappear once more into the trees. Whatever business that called them here finished. What was it though? They go silently, not even the hum of their tiny wings reaching. Oh my God. So they basically went there, did whatever, flying around for God knows what reason, and then left? I'm confused. Wow, yeah, I was confused completely. After only seconds, we're left all alone again.
They weren't anything like I expected.
Wasn't even expecting them to be there.
Really? How so?
In stories I've heard, fairies are always smaller and look like little people with wings. Not like what we just saw. And they usually live in flowers and fields, not the snow. But those are just stories, of course. I keep having to remind myself that this is real life, and that real life doesn't care what happens in stories.
Madison looks down at the pond. Gently, she places the tip of her foot into the water. Of course, the water remains still, like she isn't even there. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. She takes a tentative step forward, still standing upon the water. It supports her effortlessly. Her hands are slightly outstretched, as if she might lose her balance or footing and fall in. Oh dear. She turns around to face me.
I had an idea, actually. About getting out of here.
Oh.
Do you think that the forest spirit could help us? It's powerful, right? Maybe it could use its magic to make us humans again. We could even talk to it together. You'd seriously be welcome to come back with me and Tara. I'd like that a lot, actually.
Wow. Would it work though? I can't look at her, can't meet her eyes. All I can do is nod, trying to smile and hoping that she doesn't see my tears. Oh.
I'd like that too.
Why didn't she just tell her the truth? Oh.
Perhaps it could help. There's certainly a chance.
There isn't. Just tell her. Her face lights up. Even the prospect of leaving makes her happy. Oh.
Great! Maybe we can plan together what the best way to ask it would be?
Bless. I just nod again. It's all I can do. Oh.
Sure.
Bless. I can't bring myself to tell her the truth. That no matter what she asks, what she says, there's no way the spirit can grant her wish. Oh. It's not just something that can be reversed. Her mortal form was destroyed by Evelyn just shortly after I saved her spirit. Huh. Okay. As far as the rest of the world is concerned, Medicine Reigns no longer exists. Oh my goodness. Neither the forest spirit nor I have the power to remake her. Oh. There's no escape. Oh bless. Chapter 4. Oh. Okay. We're getting through it, guys. We're getting through it. Another morning, nothing's changed. No progress, no hope. The only difference this morning is that Tara's still asleep. It's the first time I've woken up before her since we started sleeping together. I'm glad she's still sleeping. I can tell she needs it. Oh dear. I slip out of bed and dress silently. My next move should be heading to the shop. Sticking to routine is what's kept Evelyn off our backs. Oh. For now. Oh dear. Doesn't sound good, does it? The instant I start thinking about Evelyn again, I'm hit by a powerful urge to climb back into bed and wrap my arms around Tara, hold her for a little longer. Oh. I don't. She needs her rest, and there's still some time before she leaves. Oh. Somehow thinking about that makes me feel even worse. I try to push the thoughts away, but her voice does that for me.
Oh shit, what time is it?
She's sitting up in bed and rubbing her eyes. She's still wearing her clothes from the night before, or at least the top half. But her sitting up doesn't mean she's actually awake. Not necessarily.
It's still early. You can rest more.
No, it's fine. I got this.
I'm just going to go spend some time in the shop so nobody comes to check in on us later today. Get some sleep. I'll be back soon.
You sure?
I move back to the bed and kiss her forehead before lowering her onto her pillow. Oh.
I'm sure. I'll wake you up when I'm back.
Okay, cool. Thanks, babe. Thanks.
Dead silence.
I know what you meant.
Oh. I'm out the door before either of us can say a word. I don't want to think about that right now. I just need to get to the shop. Oh dear. Oh god, not her again. I'm so focused on that I almost slam into Evelyn the second I step outside. What does this woman want now? I cannot stand this woman. She needs a slap.
No need to rush, dear.
Okay. My brain jumps to a panic mode. Why is she here? She's never here in the morning. Did she come for us? I don't know. The door isn't shut all the way. I could run back inside, grab Tara, get out. Ooh. But then she'll be wondering why you're in such a hurry. Really? I know deep down that it's pointless to try. If she wanted us dead, we'd be dead. Oh my god. I don't like the sound of that. I don't know why she's sparing us, but if she changes her mind, we won't get a warning. Oh shit, really?
What do you want?
Her mouth curls into a frown.
Am I not supposed to take an interest in my daughter's life?
God.
I thought you had outgrown that phase.
I grit my teeth. The sight of Tara's body being flung into the wall. Maddie's room in the cabin, hauntingly empty. Oh. She doesn't have the right to even pretend to be my mother.
I'm not your daughter.
Morgan!
That's it, love. You tell her. I flinch as she raises her voice. I hate letting her get a rise out of me, but there's too many memories making me afraid of that sound. She just sighs and her features sink. She almost looks visibly hurt. Okay. Only almost. There's still something inhuman about her expression. Something I've never been able to understand. Okay.
You can be so cruel sometimes. You weren't always. When you were young, you were the sweetest thing. You would never imagine the things you say to me so casually now.
Oh God. I clench my fists, have to keep it together. Oh dear. My nails push slightly against the skin of my palm. As always, my fingers freeze before they draw blood. Oh my God.
I'm going to work.
That's it, just walk away. Do nothing. Just walk away. My voice comes out as a rasp, and I cringe at the weakness of it. She puts her hand on my shoulder as I try to walk past.
Work can wait, dear. I'm sure your customers will understand. I have something to show you.
Oh God, what now?
I thought since you were so desperate to see in my office, I could give you a little glimpse of what I keep in there.
Oh God, I don't like that. Why don't I like the sound of this? I actually don't. We shall see what happens. Evelyn drops her hand, her lips twisting into a sickening sweet smile.
If you're not interested, however, I'm sure your American friend would be eager to join me.
God. My blood freezes. Oh, I want to hit her. I want to scream at her. I'm not sure if it's fear or the curse she's placed on me that keeps... Oh my God. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I can't remember what sort of curse it was though. It keeps me rooted to the spot. Yeah. I can't even look up at her. She knows she's won, and she always has. I can feel her eyes on me as she waits for me to follow her. Ooh. Just walk away, I would. The moment passes and she makes a sound of affirmation. She turns away. That's it. Just, you know what? Turn around, love, and walk away. Seriously. I don't want to be near. Oh my God. That woman's just a pain in the ass.
Now come with me, dear.
No. Just a firm no. I'd be like, no, fuck off. Don't think so. Ain't going nowhere. I figure out where we're heading after a couple of minutes of walking. The forest. The forest! Isn't that where Abigail and Maddie are? If she's taking me in there, then... Oh, why do I have a feeling that she's trying to tell her something about Maddie? And trying to get her to see her? Although she probably won't be able to. Surely. This could be it. Oh, she thinks she's going to meet her end. Oh dear.
Ah, here we are.
I look back to the house for what I hope isn't the last time. What's going to happen if Tara wakes up and can't find me? What if she never sees me again?
Tara.
I mutter her name under my breath. Some dumb childish part of me hopes that she heard it somehow. Oh. Hey Captain, how you doing, dear? How's your day been? It's better that she's not here, but I still wish she was.
What was that, dear?
Nothing. I said nothing. You heard nothing.
Nothing.
There you go. Nothing.
I ought to thank your friend. She's made motivating you so much easier. It's nice to see you caring about someone other than yourself for once.
Oof.
I'd almost think you were finally growing up, if you weren't so stubbornly holding on to your teenage rebelliousness.
Does she want to slap? Glad it's over. How's your day been? Oh, bless you. How was work? My day's been good, thank you. I don't say anything. I keep my face blank. 1, 2, breathing. She says, she pays me no mind. Oh. Right. Oh, are we changing character now? Nope. Okay. We walk into the forest, past the initial tree line, into its depths. At least I know where we are. That's always a good thing. Or I thought I did. As we keep on walking, I realise that I don't know where we are at all. Oh god. That's not good. At all. I don't recognise any of this. The trees are different. They aren't the one. Oh god. These aren't the ones I know. They aren't even the ones I saw when we started walking. Where's she taken her? Not busy at work, just a long day. Oh, bless you. You can relax now. I've walked this path dozens of times. There's no way I'm making a mistake. Oh dear. The branches blot out the sun even more than usual, and the shadows seem to blend around Evelyn. Oh, gold. I can hear the creaking of old wood in the darkness. It almost sounds like the trees are moving. Ooh. I've never seen the forest behave like this. I've never seen anything behave like this. As we walk, Evelyn keeps turning her head to glance at me, probably trying to see how scared I am. I don't let my expression waver. I won't let her in. She won. She won't win this one. Yeah, she won last time, didn't she? Thanks for giving me permission to relax. You don't need my permission, dear. You really don't. The things around me don't even look like trees anymore. They're too gnarled and rotten. Oh dear. They twist into shapes that should be impossible. Oh. They form walls around us as we walk. Oh my god. Pushing us forward. I can't help drawing in on myself. It's like the whole forest is closing around us. Oh my god, what's going on to that forest? What's going on with it? It's getting harder to breathe. I feel like I'm about to be crushed by the forest itself. What the hell? Oh my goodness. And just when I think I can't take it anymore, we break into a clearing. Oh, that's our clearing, I think. Or the one near us. Is it? In the centre of the clearing is a beautiful radiant tree. It's actually green. Green, real brilliant green needles. The trunk is so thick and sturdy that the bark makes it look armour-plated. Oh. The rich scent of pine fills the air. The shadows around us are kept at bay by its shimmering golden light. Oh. I can breathe again. Crisp, clear air fills my lungs. The awful sensations of the twisted forest are all but forgotten. Ooh, okay. Weird. I reach out my hand to it, but only reach. Something inside me tells that I'm not supposed to touch it. That I'm not even supposed to be here. Oh.
What is this?
Good question. She ignores me, or at least I think she does. I don't turn around to look at her. I'm too transfixed by the tree ahead of me. Oh my goodness. I don't know how long I stand there staring, but after some time I notice the air around me change. My limbs begin to numb almost immediately. Oh. When I look back at Evelyn, she's glowing. An oily shimmer all over her body. The hell? And she's smiling at me. Smiling.
You were so peaceful.
The hell?
So calm. I can't remember another time when you were so relaxed.
Why she brought me here?
I hate to interrupt it. Really, I do.
I don't understand why
But
we're
I only
here.
have so much time to spend here.
Why did you bring me here? Seriously?
Do you understand?
Not really? She starts walking towards me. Back away, woman. Back away. That's when I see the knife. Knife in her hand. Oh, dear God. What the actual? No way. Oh my God. What the hell? I tried to open my mouth to speak. I tried to move my feet away from her. My God, this is crazy. What the actual? So I'm guessing, just guessing, that while she's there, she's under some sort of spell and she can't move. That's what I'm just guessing anyway. I can't. Completely still, impulse crashes against nature. My heart hammers in my chest. Oh. Every muscle in my body is frozen. I can't even shake. My God. Please don't guess. What do you mean, please don't guess? I could be right. If I'm right, well, hey, I'm happy.
This forest spirit. It's so young. As small as it is, the power within it is enough to melt the ice in this place, to draw you in. You love it so much, even though you'd only just met it moments ago.
A rush of understanding fills me. The warmth, the peace in this place. You could be right. I could be, or I could be completely wrong. We shall have to see. A haven from the cold. And we are the intruders.
I
Huh?
always knew you were part of this forest. Much more than any of the others.
Huh?
This confirms that.
I'm so confused. She grabs my hand and holds it up, examining my palm, running her fingers over its creases as if it's like nothing she's ever seen before.
I thought it would make you dangerous.
Huh?
It didn't. It made you weaker.
Excuse me? Rude. She presses the blade to my to my hand. My mind screams at my body, desperately trying to get my muscles to respond. Oh my God, I hate this right now.
Your one chance at success,
Oh
of
my
escape,
God.
and you're weakened by it.
My goodness. Dang. My God. She laughs to herself, like she knows a joke that I'm not in on. With a swift motion, she drags a knife against my palm. I stare in horror as blood trickles and pools from the open gash. Oh my God.
Since you loved it so much, I wonder how it will feel for you to be the one to kill it.
My strings are cut in the moment, and I fall over. The rush of sensations rush over me all at once. The pain, the cold. Oh my goodness. I scream out, clutching my palm. I turn and try to crawl immediately, my instincts shouting at me. I fall to my knees over and over. Get up, run, run. But it's too late. Evelyn grabs my wrist so hard I feel like the bones are about to break. Oh my goodness. Shit. And she swings me around and presses my bloody palm into the forest spirit. Spins her around. What? She swings her around. What the fuck's she playing at? This woman's insane. Before I can rip my hand away, I feel a voice bursting forth from within. Excuse me? that sounded really weird just then. Yeah, really weird. Not gonna lie. Pain rips forth from my chest, and more I try to hold the words back. I cover my mouth with my hands and stumble back in horror. What the fuck? Yeah, I know, right? That was so weird. Really weird. But it's too late. An unexplainable sound fills the air. A hideous groaning. I know what it is. I do. I don't want to admit it to myself, though. Oh, what is it? She knows, but what is it? It's the spirit. It sounds awful. Absolutely awful. That's enough to shit anybody up at night, isn't it? If they were to hear that. My God. Blackness moves up the shining green needles. Oh my God, what is going on? The calming aura disappears completely, and it's replaced by something else. What's going on here? But Jesus. Pain. It's pain. I fall to my knees at the trunk begins to twist into itself. Bits of bark fall into the snow. Rotting blackness creeps up from its roots, and the unsteady trunk begins to sway. My God, what the hell? The needles wither and die. My head is filled with its suffering. Oh my God, what the hell? I hear a crackling then. A black tar seeps out from the bark, smelling of death. Oh my God. What the hell? It bursts into flames. Oh no, it's not going to get her, is it?
No. Huh?
What? The spirit's inside her now? I don't know. Oh my God, what the hell is going on here? I try to hold my mouth closed. Ah. Oh. A voice that's mine, but yet isn't. Oh my God. She's got the spirit inside her. What the actual... Evelyn's standing further back now, watching the scene before her. Her face is contorted into a terrifying grin. She's enjoying this. Sounded like The Exorcist. Wow. There you go. Oh my God, what's going on here? Jesus, motherfucker. Whoa. I did not expect this. Was not expecting any of this. My goodness gracious me. The crackling grows louder. My breath catches in my chest. And out of the corner of my eye, I see Evelyn, hand outstretched. What's she doing?
No! Evelyn, don't! Stop!
What's she doing? With a crack louder than thunder, the spirit's trunk splits in two. A beat of silence follows, and then I hear the screams. It comes from all around me, something crying out within the woods. A shrieking, earth-shattering wail. My heart breaks. Oh, what is going on? It's not something in the forest. It is the forest. Somehow the trees around me are screaming in pain. I'm screaming now. I can barely hear myself through the shrieking vortex around me. I can't look. What's going on? Oh my God. I bow my head, still screaming, as the fire burns. Even the fire feels wrong. It's cold. Freezing. Well, that's a little bit odd, isn't it, really? It should be hot. Fire blooms around the tree, shooting high above the tree line. In one giant blinding burst, the tree is gone. My goodness. All that's left is a circle of scorched earth. The burn is more intense than anything I've ever seen. And it's like it stretches down forever. Oh my god. Somewhere in my heart I know nothing will ever grow here again. The screams start to fade. I slowly take my hands from my ears.
Thank you for being such a help, dear. Really.
What the hell? Oh my god.
You're a monster.
Oh yes.
How funny. Your mother said the exact same thing. You really do take after her.
Oh, please don't tell me she killed her mother. Oh, I hope not. I can't gather my thoughts enough to respond. The screams are still echoing in my mind.
Never forget this day, child.
I doubt she will.
You have left. I want you to know for certain that you don't stand a chance at changing your fate. You never have.
How could anyone forget that day? Do you know what I mean? I don't think she could forget that in a hurry. Let's be honest.
None of you ever had. And when the time comes for you to serve as my vessel, I'll make sure the next one won't either.
She's so crazy. She reaches out towards me and I prepare for the worst. Oh, just leave her alone. But all she does is pat my head and ruffle my hair. Does she look like a fucking dog to you? No.
You can find your own way home, I assume. I know
I'd
how
rather
much you
be
love these
alone
woods.
than walk home with you right now. My god. This woman. She needs shooting. She gives another chuckle as she turns and walks away, heading back into the shadowy trees. Woof woof. My goodness. Oh, I'm actually shocked. She disappears into the darkness. All that's left is me and the disgusting burnt circle. Oh my god. My mind is blank, numb with shock. I'm not surprised. I think mine would be too, let's be honest. Quietly, slowly, one thought begins to take form. Oh, what is it? Oh god, what's this? There's nothing we can do. She'll pay for this. Oh, right, Captain. Help me decide, dear. Which one do we choose? Which one do we choose? I have no idea. I hate it when they give me these sort of decisions to make. Do you know what I mean? I hate it. We don't stand a chance against power like that. No matter what it is. Oh my god. Bottom one. Right, she'll pay for this. Right. Yeah. She will indeed. I pressed it. Thank you. She's tried to break me for years, over and over again. Oh my goodness. I've never let her. And I'm not going to let her do it now. I don't care how powerful she is. I don't care what she did to Maddie. Oh. What? That's a bit rude. Maddie's dead because of her. Well, she's got a spirit anyway. She's going to pay, and Tara and I are going to make sure of it. We'll destroy her once and for all. We'll leave this place behind for good, together. And nothing's going to stop us. I am actually shocked by this. When I started this game, I didn't realise how much it was going to change. And not in a good way. We've lost Maddie in a way. You know. My goodness, it's all happening. I open the front door and its weight drags me forward as I stumble inside. I prop myself up on the knob, trying to catch my breath. I can't. Tara must have heard the door because her footsteps come booming down the stairs. She doesn't fall. I'm surprised, given the last 5 times she ended up slamming into the wall. I keep telling her to be careful, This time I'm glad she isn't. Oh. Oh, how's this conversation gonna end? Oh my god. Closing the door behind me, I finally managed to enter the kitchen. As she rounds the corner, oh.
Holy shit, you're okay. I thought
not really.
When you didn't come home,
I'm not all that okay, to be honest.
I'm okay.
Oh,
Don't
don't lie
worry.
to her.
It wasn't anything.
I can't seem to finish my sentence. My head is swimming. I stumble again, ready to collapse to the floor.
Let's go upstairs. You need some rest. Come on.
Her voice is warm, quiet and reassuring. I can't believe it belongs to the same girl that spends her days yelling about the Loch Ness Monster. But it's what I need right now.
Thank you, Tara.
Mm.
Hey, that's what I'm here for. We're the dream team, remember?
She flashes me a now very familiar wide-mouthed goofy grin. I can tell she's trying to distract me from the fear and worry I can see in her eyes. She's never been hard to read, but by now she's an open book. But at least she's trying. That counts.
Come on, let's get up there.
Oh my goodness. Tara holds my arm to steady me as we go up the stairs. I hate being like this. I'm not supposed to be weak. I can't be weak. I ignore the shaking in my legs and force myself to stand on my own. Even if I'm just walking to the bed to sit down, it helps.
You just sit here for a minute and relax, okay? I'll go make some
I think
coffee
she's gonna need more than a minute, love. Gonna need more than a minute. I reckon.
I thought you didn't even know how to make coffee.
That's where the or something comes in.
Oh, okay. It takes me a second to realise that I'm laughing. Everything's gone wrong, but I'm laughing. Every time I start to lose hope, she makes me laugh. Oh. She's smiling again. It's genuine this time.
I guess I'll take the risk.
Oh,
Thank you, Tara.
that's it. Take the risk. You don't know what you're getting, but yeah. I'm not good with words. I want to kiss her, to thank her genuinely. It's not the right time. I kiss her cheek instead. Ah. She doesn't say anything, just turns and heads for the kitchen. Maybe that was a mistake, but I don't think it was. Oh, bless. A whirlpool of panic hits my brain the instant she leaves. It threatens to overcome me, crashing over my thoughts and pulling me deeper into its abyss. My breathing runs ragged. I close my eyes, counting to 100, as I've done so many times before. But it's not enough. The forest, Maddie, Evelyn. Oh my god. Tara. I try to raise my head above the water. I can't do this. After everything with Maddie, with Evelyn, Tara shouldn't have to deal with my problems too. And neither of us has time to deal with all the feelings I know we're not talking about. If I'm a bigger part of the picture than Maddie, I know what that's going to lead to. I'll hold it in. I'll be fine. I shake my head. It's so much harder to lie to myself than it used to be. Well, don't lie to yourself then. Be honest. My goodness. Those heavy footsteps save me from the mess in my head. Oh. Tara slips back into the room with 2 mugs of what I think is supposed to be coffee. Oh, bless. The smell of coffee always makes me feel calm. Really? The smell of coffee makes me want to hurl. Seriously. I cannot stand the taste or the smell of coffee. Yeah, the smell of coffee always makes me feel calm, but right now it just makes me feel sick. It makes me feel sick constantly. Every time I smell it, it's like, bleh. Nope.
Here we go. If the caffeine in this doesn't wake you up, then at least the taste will.
Oh, I bet it will. My god.
As long as it doesn't kill me.
Oh, okay.
No promises.
Oh god. I bring the mug to my lips and taste it carefully. It's not bad, or I'm just desperate. Oh god. Either way, I keep drinking it.
So, what happened out there? Did
Don't
she hurt
ask.
you?
Just don't ask, honestly.
Not really. She just went on about how I can't do anything to her. It wasn't anything serious.
Bullshit.
She's not stupid, is she? I want to tell her not to worry, but I can't. Evelyn's laughter rattles around in my head the second I open my mouth. I place the already empty mug of coffee on my desk. I hear Tara's sharp intake of breath behind me, and I spin around, my heart racing. Fear and worry reflect in her eyes as her gaze flits between my face and my hand. Oh yeah, shit, she's got a badly bloody hand, hasn't she? I look down at my own palms, still bleeding gently. It throbs now that I'm looking at it. With everything that happened, I forgot about it. How can you forget about something like that? Oh my god. Tara reaches forward and holds my hand between her own, applying a gentle pressure to it. Oh. Her concern is more than I can handle. I can't lie to her. No, tell her everything, please. Just be honest.
I'm sorry, Tara. We've already got so much to worry about. I didn't want to give you more.
I want to look out for you, Morgan. I can take it.
Can you take it, really? We shall see. The two of us sit silently for what feels like an eternity. Every sentence I try to form falls apart the moment I open my mouth. Oh. The screaming echoes in my head. But eventually, I do it. Oh.
And then I couldn't stop. I was killing it.
Bless. Tara rubs my hands, staying quiet as I continue talking. I feel my eyes stinging the more I speak, but I have to hold it together. Do what? Do what? What? Do what? What? What's the matter, dear?
It was burning.
Oh.
It was burning and dying. It was like the entire forest felt it. I couldn't stop the magic no matter what I did.
That was horrible, that was.
And after everything was said and done, Evelyn, she...
I feel a tightness in my chest. I've never spoken like this before to anyone. Not even to... can I pronounce that bloody cat's name? Geladura? Oh, something like that.
told me my real mother was just like me.
I can't bring myself to continue. Voicing the implications out loud would make them more real than they already are. My real mother is gone, and whatever similarities we both mean now, nothing. Oh yeah. All that matters is that she lost. Oh.
Shit, Morgan.
Oh shit, Captain. Yeah, you weren't here when it was all going off. It's hard to explain. Hard to explain. I may have to let you watch it later, and just because I literally cannot explain. Everything was just happening all at once, out of nowhere. Was not expecting it at all. The stinging's getting worse. Oh.
She probably doesn't know how much we know. If she's trying to scare you, that means she's really scared of us. Her pulling weird shit in the forest isn't gonna change anything.
She can't understand. How do I tell her about the screams of the forest? The black fire? Oh.
The trees were...
See, if you were to say that to anyone else about trees and fairies and whatnot, they would look at you as if to say, what the hell? Seriously. I just can't understand why. Yeah, this is... I did not expect this to be like this today. It's been lovely so far, playing through this. And now, it's just dramatically changed so quickly. I cut myself off. What am I doing? I already told myself I wasn't going to let this get to me. And here I am, already about to lose it. Oh. I have to keep it together. Oh, well, don't keep it bottled up though. Bloody hell, girl. It's not good to keep things bottled up. Let it out. You'll feel better.
You're right. Sorry. I shouldn't have made such a big deal out of it.
Hey, that's not what I meant. I want to hear what you have to say.
Oh. She sits down next to me. The stinging in my eyes isn't going away, no matter how many times I tried to blink it back. Oh.
You know I'm not the best at, like, saying stuff.
Yeah, I know that too.
Knowing how to say stuff.
The stuff she's come out with in the past, my god. Oh. But, okay. Yeah, I would explain it to you, Captain, but, yeah. I'm still trying to process it myself.
Isn't that your job?
Oh.
Yeah, but do I ever look like I know what I'm doing?
No, dear. No. She holds my hand as I chuckle. Bless.
You've got a point.
Uh-huh.
But I'm okay, I promise. It was just some cheap scare tactic.
Worked though, didn't it? My god. That was awful.
I wouldn't let something like that beat me.
Oh.
Like you said, this is just a sign that we're on the right track. Just because everyone else before us failed, that doesn't mean that...
Bless.
Morgan.
Huh?
You're crying.
Oh.
What? No, I'm not.
Oh, bless. Oh. Inch by inch, I reach up and touch my cheek. It's wet. Oh, bless. I can't be crying. My eyes are still stinging. I've been holding it back.
It's okay. You can
Oh.
cry.
I told you, I'm not...
My voice cuts off as I let out a choke sob. Oh.
I'm not...
I can't hold it back any longer. I let go. Oh. Tears flow down my face for the first time in years. Each one burns my skin like a tiny painful reminder of how pathetic I'm being. I desperately try to wipe the tears away, even though I know it's pointless. They just keep coming. I squeeze my eyes shut instead, in hopes that I'll somehow force the tears back in. Oh. And then, once again, I feel Tara's arms around me. She squeezes me so hard that I start thinking she's trying to wring the tears out of me. Oh. I want to push her away, to tell her I can handle this on my own. No, don't do this on your own. I don't. I can't. I need her. Oh.
Let it out. You know I've got you.
Oh. I let it out. I throw my arms around her and rest my head against my shoulder. All I can do is hope that the fabric muffles my sobs. She rubs my back slowly and presses her lips to my forehead. I already feel like I'm burning inside, but her warmth is different, soothing. Oh, bless. My whole body shakes against Tara. She doesn't flinch. She doesn't say anything. She just holds me close. This isn't the girl I spent years watching yell about monsters on the internet. Bless. This isn't even the girl that stepped off the train a few weeks ago. Something about being here changed her. Oh. As I cling to her for dear life, I realise that it changed me too. I can feel my tears start to slow. When that thought crosses my mind, I'm finally able to catch my breath. Tara's grip on me looses as I stop shaking. When she takes her lips off my forehead, I have to fight the urge to pull her back down. Oh, bless. I pull away and sit up instead. It's nice to be able to wipe my cheeks and actually have them stay dry. Oh. Looking at her now, I can see that Tara's face is stained with tears too. It's my fault.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Hey, it's cool. I don't think anyone on Earth or anywhere else would say you don't deserve a minute to get it all out there.
If you say so.
For what it's worth, I think you stand a way better chance than any of the people that came before you. After all, you've got one thing they don't.
What's that?
Yeah, what is that? She breaks into another massive grin that the tear streaks on her face can't cope to tarnish. I know what she's going to say, do you? Before she even brings out the finger guns.
Me, obviously.
You sound so cheerful. I start to chuckle before bursting into laughter. Real full laughter. Every now and then a sob slips in. I don't mind as much anymore. As always, she knew how to make me feel better. Oh.
My incredibly humble savior.
Oh.
Hey, if I can't stay on brand even under the threat of death, I don't deserve to be popular.
I love that about you.
I clamp my mouth shut the instant the words leave it. I don't know where that came from. Tara's expression makes it clear she doesn't either.
Thanks.
I was like, what you got to say to, you know, how do you react to that? Do you know what I mean? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, we look away from each other. I do my best to focus on anything in the room that will hold my attention. Oh goodness me. Right, 1 second. Yeah, this has changed dramatically, this game. And I mean dramatically. Ever so quickly. Right, sorry about that, guys. I am back.
Hey, can I say something?
Sure. When I look back up at her, I can see that her entire face is bright red. Oh, just embarrassed her. Hey, Manya, how you doing? Nice to see you, dear.
As much as I love to joke, I'm 100% serious about you having something that they didn't have. More than one thing, actually.
Which is?
What are you talking about?
Yeah. I'm confused.
I mean, you're really brave. Like, the bravest person I've ever met. You're smart, too. A hell of a lot smarter than I am. You're...
yeah. She scrunches up her face in the cute way she always does. And she's trying to figure out what to say next. Which means I've seen a lot of... yeah.
You're all the things that I act like I am.
Right.
You're smart, you're brave, you're strong. You're not afraid to fight back against bullshit. You're beautiful, you're capable.
Why does Tara sound like a guy pretending to be a girl? Yeah. Yeah, I did realise that the first time I played this. But yeah, it is a bloke's voice playing Tara. But I hope you're well, man, yeah? Wait until it's time to leave. Oh, bless you. Tara, just tell the other one you wanted.
You've been through a ton of bad shit all your life, and you're still fighting, even against things nobody else out there believes. I spend nearly every day of my life thinking about the strangest things in the world, and I still couldn't have imagined someone like you really existing.
Okay. If I hadn't watched her ramble for years, then I'm sure that by now should be incomprehensible, but I can hear every word and I can feel my heart beating faster with each one.
And you're just really awesome and fun to be around, and being here with you is one of the best things that's ever happened to me. I don't want this to end.
Just calm your shit. Slowly. Talk slowly. My God.
You're in love with me.
Oh. Well, to be fair, accidentally Morgan did say it first. And made Tara blush. You want to date her? You want to kiss her? I can only see a blank screen. Pardon? Why can you only see a blank screen? You may have to refresh, dear. Because that's not good.
I'm in love with you!
Oh. That's kind of cute. She's like, oh. Wait, did I just... And she... We both sit in stunned silence. I try to tell myself that I don't know where that came from. Another lie. Oh dear. I've known for a while now. Just like I know that I...
Look, I'm really sorry. I know we agreed from the start that we wouldn't catch feelings. I swear I've never had this happen before.
Oh. She's a mess. Yep. Too right. That wide-eyed shock. Yep. But she's a mess I'm in love with. Oh.
I get if you're upset, and I'm sorry for bringing this up now while we've still got this other shit going on. And when this is over, I can just leave, and I won't make a big deal about any of it, and we can just go back to living our own separate lives.
Seriously, Tara, just slow it down a bit. You know, when you're sitting there and you're thinking, just you know, speak slowly. No need to rush yourself. My God. Ah. I grab her cheeks and pull her face towards mine before she even realizes I've moved. I bring our lips together hard and kiss her in a way I never have before. I don't know how to describe it. Ah. I just know it's something new. Oh, bless. We've kissed plenty of times, but this isn't like any of those. It isn't like any kiss I've ever had with anyone. It's healing, it's grounding. It's incredible. Oh. It only takes a second before she kisses back hard. She grabs me again, and I can feel her hands moving along the length of my body. It's like she's looking for handholds, basically love handles, I'm guessing. I realised in the back of my mind that this is the first time we've had a kiss this deep without one of us putting their tongues in the other one's mouth. I'd laugh if I didn't have more important things to do with my mouth. We do have to stop for breath eventually. All we do is blow air into each other's faces for a split second before coming back together. This is too good to let it end so soon. One of us is crying. Crying? Eh? It had better not be me. It was her crying last time, wasn't it? She didn't know about it. Tara was like, you're crying. We break to gasp for air.
I love you too, obviously.
Who was the one that was crying? Tara plants smaller kisses on my bottom lip as I speak.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Saying it out loud was incredible. It's like dropping weights I've been carrying for miles. I can feel everything Evelyn took from me coming back in force. Yeah, don't let that woman beat you, bloody hell.
I guess I really do have you after all.
With an air of finality, we break apart eventually, but remain close. Tara presses her forehead to mine and nuzzles my nose.
I'm not going to let her hurt you. I promise.
We'll get our own back. Don't worry. We'll get her back. She's not going to get away with it.
I know.
We're gonna beat this thing, Morgan. We're gonna kick Evelyn's ass, and we're gonna save my best friend.
I don't think you can, dear. You can try. But yeah. She's a spirit. Yep.
And when we leave the shitty village behind for good, I want you to come with us.
Tara, I've been planning to leave Eisenfeld for years.
Oh, bless
Of
her.
course I'm going with you.
But she can't wait to leave. She closes her eyes and does a little fist bump gesture. I know it's just for show. I laugh anyway.
So, what does this make us?
Yeah. Good question.
What do you mean?
Are we, like, dating? Or...
She rubs the back of her neck and smiles awkwardly.
I mean, it's been a while since I've done something like this. And... this isn't exactly a normal dating scenario.
It is a bit different, yep. I know what she's trying to say. We don't know what's around the corner. Nope. That is so true. But right now, I don't care what's around the corner.
Yes.
Oh.
Huh?
I'd love to have you be my girlfriend, Tara. You're right. We don't know what's coming next. But I do know that no matter what, we're leaving Eisenfeld together. So let's leave it together.
She freezes for a second, then she gives me a massive, goofy grin and throws her arms around me.
Romance and wordplay? My mom was wrong when she said I couldn't have it all.
We try to kiss, but we're too busy laughing. We fumble a bit more before we finally make it.
So, girlfriends, huh?
That's how it works, yeah?
Awesome. Cool. Girlfriends. Yeah.
You sure do have a way with words.
Hey, I have other talents.
Oh yeah? Like what?
I already know she's about to kiss me, but I beat her there. My lips meet hers on the way up. Her squeak of surprise melts away as we hold each other. We're still in danger. We still don't have any chance at victory. We still have more questions than we do answers. Oh yes. But I'm not afraid. Not anymore. We're going to make a life together, life for ourselves somewhere out there in the wild, and nothing is going to get in the way of that. Ah, I promise. Ah. We're back to Maddie. Okay. It's been a weird morning. Usually when I get up, Abigail's awake and ready to go. And usually she has been for several hours. Oh, what's different this time? Oh God. This morning though, I awoke to her dozing nearby, lost long past when she'd normally be up. Oh my God, she complained about having a headache. Oh no! So we decided to take a walk through the forest to clear her head. Oh. So far it seems to have had the opposite effect though. And we've been walking in uncomfortable silence. Oh. It's been maybe an hour or so when we first noticed the buzzing. Buzzing? At first it was very faint, like the sound of the wind or the rustling trees. But then it started to get louder and louder. Kill who? Kill? Who are we killing?
Fairies!
Ah, lovely fairies. It's the first word she's said in ages. Oh God. She pulls me closer to her. As the buzzing gets closer, sure enough, the source of the noise soon comes into view. Is it the fairies? Dozens of fairies, maybe even as many as 100. My God, flutter past overhead. They form a cloud rushing through the forest, nimbly weaving over and under the branches. When I first saw fairies back in the clearing, yes, that was odd. I will admit that. Their movements were graceful and delicate, but now they've... what's going on with them? If they've changed the way they move, the swarm travels right towards us, though they don't seem to notice or care about us at all. The buzzing has grown to an almost ear-splitting level. Oh, no way. And I realise it comes from their wings. Their wings? Like bees, their tiny wings beat rapidly to keep them up. Oh, okay. But louder? But why is it so loud? They're a blur against the fairies' snow-looking bodies. Suddenly, several of the fairies split off from the rest and dive towards us. I fling up my hands to protect myself, but they come to a halt overhead. Okay. This is my first chance to get a good look at them. Look at them, oh my God. Their bodies are smooth and pale blue, with a whitish tinge. Their eyes are beady and small, looking more like tiny flecks of obsidian than anything with sight. Look at them. Oh, if only fairies were real, do you know what I mean? They look pretty. At first it looks like they're wearing gowns, but then I realised that what look like clothes are parts of their body. Colourful plumage helps make... makes each fairy distinct from from another. Oh, okay. Rather than legs, their bodies taper off into a point, like little ballerinas. Okay. Okay. Like snowflakes. No two look the same. Okay. One of them turns and somersaults while the others hover anxiously.
Our queen!
Oh! They can talk? Okay. Yep.
Is that you? Have you returned?
Their voices are all identical, squeaky and raspy, yet impressively loud despite their tiny size. It takes a second for me to realise that they're addressing me. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm not your queen.
Huh?
I'm just an ordinary human.
Oh, you were. Shall we say?
A human?
A human, indeed.
Ordinary?
Yeah.
Don't think so.
I like that. Don't think so. What's ordinary anyway, right? They crowd in a little bit closer, their fingers grabbing the empty air, as if to pick me up and carry me away. Okay. I take a step backwards, with Abigail still holding tight to my arm, but the fairies just creep in even closer. Their wings beat hummingbird first, distractingly loud.
I promise, I'm just a regular person. You're mistaken if you think I'm your queen.
Different.
A mistake?
Oh,
Have you seen her? We've been looking.
I don't know who your queen is.
We haven't seen her. We haven't seen anything like her.
I don't even know what your queen looks like, I don't think. I have no idea of what a fairy queen looks like exactly, that's what I just said. I don't know what it looks like. But I'm sure I haven't seen anything that fits the description.
How long has she been missing?
It's hard to say.
Oh.
Did you know? Time is a human concept.
Their answers aren't helpful at all. They at least understood my question, which means they have some knowledge of time. It doesn't make a difference though. The rest of their swarm has moved on, the buzzing fading once again, but they don't seem bothered.
If we see her, I'll be sure to tell her you're looking.
That won't be needed.
Okay.
She surely knows.
Not gonna argue with that.
That's why she's our queen.
I still want to know who your queen is though. Do you have a name? Or is it just queen? The fairy's peculiar way of speaking in turn is almost comical. Since they haven't left us alone yet, I assume that they're still expecting or hoping for something. But what though? That is the question. I'm a little afraid to find out what. Don't blame her. Oh my god.
Do the three of you have names?
Huh.
We don't.
Oh, they're just called fairies. Okay.
We have no need.
Okay.
Names are for humans too.
Yes. It does help for a human to have a name. Yep. They all nod in unison, given how everything else about them seems to be insect-like. I just assume that they have a hive mind of sorts. It would fit with everything else I know about the forest. I'm getting a bit tired of all the different networks and connections. It's silly, but it feels a little like not knowing the password to a friend's Wi-Fi. Oh god. To help keep them straight in my mind, I give each of them a name. Yeah, she can give them a name, yeah. The one with the purple flower is Hay. And then is the blonde hair. And the last one is Frio. Frio? They're weird names, not gonna lie. Beside me, Abigail tugs at my sleeve. Oh, why is that then? She's angled away from the conversation, trying to lead me out of it. Oh, okay. I turn back to the fairies, putting on my best customer service voice.
We have to go now. It was nice to meet you. I hope you're able to find your queen soon.
'Cause queen, I ain't. I don't want to turn my back on them, so I wait for them to say their farewells and leave, but instead they come in even closer, causing Abigail to gasp. What are they after? Don't quite understand.
Don't go!
Okay, so they literally don't want us to go.
What if you stayed?
Stayed? For how long?
You could be our queen?
Okay. Why?
You would do! We could make it so!
I'll do, that sounds good. You can do, you know.
It would be
Okay.
easy!
Alarm bells ringing in my head, yeah, they would in mine as well. I start to step backwards with Abigail, keeping right on me.
There isn't anyone else!
Hmm,
Not everyone is suitable.
okay,
But you are! Let
right.
us show you what it'd be like!
Hmm,
We can give you a taste!
Okay.
Would that be alright?
I don't quite know. Their buzzing and fluttering slows as 3 pairs of eyes stare at us. Abigail squeezes my arm. I move my mouth to say no, but the way their gaze pierces into me roots me to the spot. Oh, like tiny dancers. They are like little dancers, aren't they? Their skin shimmers in the glow, in the low light, flittering through the clouds. Oh my goodness.
Medicine. Come on, let's go.
I think I'd rather go, to be honest. Don't quite know what's going on here right now. But I can't, or rather I don't want to, not yet.
What if I know something useful, Abigail?
Like what?
We know lots of things.
But would it be anything that, you know, would be, you know, important to us?
Secret things, clever things.
You're not helping me out here.
We can know you, too.
That just sounds creepy. They're pests. Their buzzing is a little too loud, and their voices a little too shrill, but...
You don't belong here.
Does that mean I can go then? Can I leave?
We can tell. But wouldn't you like to belong?
Not if it means you being here as well. They creep a little bit closer. Oh no. In a synchronized motion. Seriously, if I had something like that coming closer and closer to me, I would leg it. They're close enough now that I could reach out and grab one if I wanted to. Or slap them away. I think I'd rather slap them away, do you know what I mean? It's like, fuck off. I don't know. A place to belong. Could they really offer that?
What exactly do you mean?
I can feel Abigail's grip tighten around my coat, but she doesn't say anything. Bless her, I think Abigail just wants to leave. Sensing an opening, the fairies circle dizzyingly around our heads. Oh my god. Really?
The forest doesn't reject you. But it doesn't accept you either.
Okay, so how does that work? Doesn't reject you, but also doesn't accept you. That doesn't make any sense to me. Or is that just me being stupid?
We could change that, though.
Could you now?
Whatever it is you want!
Don't shout at me. Sounds like they're starting to get a little bit angry. Sounds like it.
Whatever you're searching for, if you help us.
Help you with what?
Wouldn't you like that?
Oh my god. With a jolt, I turn to face Abigail. I'm sure she knows what I'm thinking. Whatever I want, there's only one thing. Freedom. Abigail stares back at me for a moment, and then presses herself against me. Can they do that? Looking up at the fairies, I nod.
Okay. Just a taste.
Excited, they dive towards until they're level with my face. Abigail cringes but doesn't let go. As one, the fairies close in, placing their hands on my face, like they're checking my temperature. Their hands are frigid, painfully so. Oh my god, it's amplified by the fact that I haven't felt cold in days. My goodness. My hands jerk upwards out of instinct, ready to pry them away, but I don't. Then one of the fairies moves their hands to cover my lips. One covers my ears, and the other covers my eyes. Okay. For a split second, I feel like I'm falling through the air. And then it all hits me.
All I see is black.
I'm alone. And yet, hundreds of presences flood my consciousness all at once. I can tell they're the fairies, but I don't know how I can tell. I'm bombarded by their awareness like tiny darts, not using words or thoughts or intentions, but just feeling. They're somehow distant, as if behind a wall, but so present. I try to find the semi-familiar presences of Hay, Frio, and Anon, but they're indistinguishable from the rest. There's no individuality, no sense of identity at all. They're just the fairies as a whole. But I can feel what they're feeling. Panic and anger and hurt all churned together. The feeling of being lost, of not knowing where to go or what to do, but not being able to sit still. Though I can't tie it to any particular memory or event, the feeling hits me so strongly. So undiluted that I think I might cry.
Aww.
I can feel that they've been scared by something, but I don't know what that something is. Then, at last, I feel a nudge within my mind. The sensation of being noticed. The presence takes me in, welcoming me. It occurs to me that I no longer exist.
Aww.
I try to ask what's going on, but I don't need to. The moment the question forms, the presence with me starts to answer. Images play in my head, ones I've never seen before. They're grainy like an old film. If I try to focus on a particular detail, the whole thing becomes muddy. I can see flames burning away at the forest.
Oh, that's so pretty.
The fire is so real that I can almost feel its warmth. But when I start to focus on it, that too vanishes. The presence of the fairies weighs on my mind, an uninvited audience to the next part. I can see a fairy stumbling alone, but something's wrong with it. I realize instantly, I can't feel its presence. Where it should be, there's just a gaping hole, so vast and profound that it hurts by sheer exclusion. It's agonizing. I want to tear my heart out of my chest so I don't have to feel it anymore. The presence of the fairies, the whole nest, tries to reach out after it and fill the hole, but it won't allow itself to be touched. The moonlight overhead, which I crave, falls onto the lone fairy who hastens to escape it. The lone fairy flees, and the rest of them, the rest of us mourn. One word pulses through my head, both a condemnation and reassurance. One word, though I don't know what it means. Moonsick.
Huh?
Moonsick. Moonsick.
Moonsick.
Moonsick. Moonsick. Moonsick. Moonsick. Moonsick.
Okay.
The vision twists, and I can see a woman.
Moonsick.
But she isn't a woman. She's also a fairy, but not just. I'm so happy and relieved to see her that I just know she's the fairy queen. I can feel how much she misses the lone fairy. I know, because I miss her too. Desperately. I can see her searching, her hope never fading, until one day, she's gone. The loss is even greater this time. A sick mixture of guilt and shame plagues me, because I don't know where she is. I don't even know how long she's been missing. How could I have not noticed? The loneliness is so great that I want to do anything to erase it. Another silhouette flickers, just out of sight, but I can't keep track of it. We all have to watch it together, and then I realize it's me. But just like the fairy queen I saw before, it's also not me. Visions of time pass, months, years, centuries, and throughout all of them, all of the loneliness is gone. It all feels right. I could fix this.
The fairies removed their hands from me, and I burst back into the real world, with a mighty gasp for air. Oh my god.
Madison, are you alright?
Do I look alright? The fairies dart back up, away from the furious glare that Abigail gives them. All I can feel now is her hand clutching me, and I put my arm on her shoulder for support. Oh. My head spins, and for a second I think I might fall over. The dizzy spell passes soon. Oh, bless. Once I'm confident I'm not going to collapse, I nod.
I'm fine. How long was I out?
Good question. Abigail's face flickers into a look of confusion. She passes her hand to my forehead. Yeah, how long was I actually out for?
Out? I didn't think they'd even begun.
Huh?
What?
Huh? I watched the fairy struggling to comprehend how so much could have happened in an instant like that. There's no way.
We told you, didn't we?
Told me what?
We aren't bound by time.
Oh, okay.
Join us and you won't be either.
Oh, God.
Now that you've seen, and now that you've felt,
Oh, she felt it alright.
will you join us?
Eyes wide, Abigail looks up at me. She doesn't have to say anything for me to know. She's begging me to decline. Oh, I wish she could have felt how warm it was, how nice it was to belong like that. Oh. Yet at the same time, it feels like a distant dream now, something detached and fading. I try to remember the sensation, but I can't. It's water slipping through my fingers. Oh. It seemed so real, but it wasn't. It was only a second. Oh my god, really? I can't sign my life away to the fairies for 1 second of visions. No. Definitely not. No matter how right it felt, no matter how comfortable, I'm sure that I was just seeing what they wanted me to see. Probably. More than likely. I smile at Abigail and then shake my head, rejecting the fairies.
I'm sorry, but I can't. Thank you for showing me what it would be like, though.
Oh.
How can we persuade you?
You won't.
We need our queen soon.
Go find her somewhere else. Because it ain't gonna be me.
You could be our only hope.
Nope.
I know you do. But I'm sorry. That just can't be me.
Nope.
We hope you'll change your mind.
I don't think so. No.
We'll be waiting for you.
You can wait as long as you like, love.
We'll be waiting for a queen.
My god. That was so weird. With that, they turn tail and dart off into the same direction that the swarm had gone. Soon, all trace of them is gone, like they'd never even been there.
Madison, are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, I'm sure. It was just a lot. Was that really that fast?
Yes. They touched your face and then a moment later you gasped.
Oh, it felt like a long time for us.
That's insane. It felt like a long time. Like years had passed.
Abigail looks troubled, staring off into the forest where the fairies disappeared.
Fairy magic is strange and beyond me. They're similar to the forest spirit, and yet...
Different, but in a way you can't put into words.
That's right. You certainly did see a lot, didn't you?
I'm guessing she did.
I guess so. Have you ever met their queen? Or seen what she looks like?
Just once, long ago. She and the forest spirit are both guardians of the forest. Did you see her in your vision?
I think back to what I saw, as best I can remember. The image shifts and shakes in my head, not wanting to be called to mind. More than what she looked like, I just remember how I felt. So happy and relieved to see her.
I did, but I didn't get a clear look at her. I knew who she was, but I don't know if I'd recognize her if I passed her on the street. Do you think you could mistake me for her, like they did?
Absolutely not. You're much prettier than she is.
Abigail says it very matter-of-factly, as she didn't just give me an enormous compliment. And she carries on like it too. Be still my beating heart.
But to the fairies, I expect it's hard for them to tell the difference between humans. So maybe you looked like her to them.
Maybe.
I wonder how long the Queen's been gone. It seems like they'd been coping just fine without her, until something happened to scare them.
Something like what?
Don't know. Something hot and bright. Something burning. Something that hurt to think about.
I don't know. I think it had to do with fire, maybe? So much of what I saw felt real, but most of it wasn't.
Fire.
Hang on. When Evelyn took Morgan into the woods, something caught fire. But the weird thing is, it wasn't hot fire, it was freezing cold. So I don't know. Worry creases her face.
What's wrong? Did you remember something?
No. It was just a thought.
Would you like to share it? Rather than elaborate, she fidgets with her hands. I don't push the subject. Why not?
Maybe that's enough fresh air for today.
Yeah.
We can head back to the church.
Yeah, let's go back to the church. Safer there.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure I detect a hint of relief in her voice. For the first time, I lead the way home. At least, I hope it's the way. I'm reasonably confident. Well, fingers crossed I get home safely. At my side, Abigail remains quiet and lost in her thoughts. With one hand, she clings limply to my sleeve. My navigation. I don't disturb her, instead concentrating on remembering the path. It's to challenge myself. I'm sure that if necessary, Abigail will be able to lead us home from anywhere. Yeah, that's true. Still, I'm beginning to fear that I've led us astray when the grim walls of the church start to come into view. A mixture of relief and pride flows through me. It's also a little bittersweet. I've come to think of the church as home, even though I never felt that way about the cabin. That's true. Despite the fact that the concept of home is just a formality now. Surrounding ourselves with walls and a roof doesn't change a whole lot. Not really. Clouds are beginning to settle overhead, muting the daylight and making everything murky. It feels fitting for the mood. Oh, look at that lovely church. Right, 1 second guys, I just need to turn my light on. It's getting dark. Abigail speeds up a bit as we reach the doors, and she's the first one inside. She sits down on one of the benches, fatigued.
Mind if I join you?
I gesture at the open spot beside her.
Please do.
Bless. Wordlessly, she rests her head against my shoulder.
Headache still?
She nods.
I'm afraid so.
Oh, bless.
Our encounter there sure didn't help.
I don't suppose it did, really.
I'm sure.
It gave me a headache of sorts, too. More of a notion that I can't get out of my head. Yeah. The fairy's outstanding offer sits with me. As hard as I try, I can't fully push the idea away. If there isn't any other way out of this, then maybe being a fairy queen would be preferable to just being a normal ghost. As long as I could still have Abigail with me. Oh. Bless. Oh. That's a last resort, though, because for as long as I can, I have to hold out hope that things can just go back to normal, that Tara and I can leave Eisenfeld the same way we arrived, and that we can take Abigail with us, and Morgan. Beside me, Abigail shifts her head just a little.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Am I bothering you like this?
Not at all.
I wonder if she's close enough to hear my heart beating. Maybe it can't always be like this, but just for now, it's alright. Oh, bless. Although it's been a couple of days since we met the fairies and they made their offer, I haven't been able to get it out of my head. The visions themselves are just slush by now, with the memories of them having eroded into non-existence. But the feelings remain. The feeling of belonging and freedom. It's hard, isn't it? There's something else I can't get out of my head, though. And she's sitting right beside me.
Madison! Here they come!
What? Here's what coming? Sure enough, a mother deer and her... Oh, really? Come traipsing out of the bushes, no doubt on their way to get a drink. Starlight and Waxen. Okay. Oh, so I've got company. Upon entering the clearing, they see us and both freeze. Abigail smiling encouragingly, reaching out a hand towards them. After a moment hesitation, the fawn takes one tentative step towards us, then another, and they're getting closer to us.
This name is Alma.
Oh, bless.
Hello, Alma.
I greet it the same way I would greet my friend's dog or cat, exactly. Deciding we're not a threat, the mother deer goes to the pond, while the baby one creeps even closer. Abigail never moves towards it, never pushing too far. Then it nuzzles her hand, leaning into the soft, scratching notion of her finger. Oh.
Is this the deer that was watching you sing the other day?
Oh, yeah.
Most likely.
Oh.
Alma's a little bit shy, and sometimes prefers to keep her space.
That's fine. Oh.
You know this deer pretty well, huh?
Of course. We're very good friends.
Oh, bless. To demonstrate, she strokes Alma's tawny neck. She doesn't even have to sit up to do so, since the fawn's face is just about level with her shoulders from where we're sitting on the ground. Oh. Alma closes her eyes, clearly enjoying the attention. Oh, bless.
Would you like to pet her? I'm certain she'd let you.
Sure.
I lean forward, my hand outstretched like Abigail's was. But the second I move, Alma's eyes go wide and she bounds away into the darkness. Her mother watches, alarmed from the from the shoreline. Oh no.
Guess not.
Oh, she doesn't like me.
Alma, come back. I promise Madison won't hurt you. She's just as sweet as you are.
Oh. I'm glad for the darkness and that she can't see me blush. While she's not looking, I scoot a little bit closer to Abigail. Just a bit. The hanging fairy baubles help to illuminate the young deer. Who watches from a safe distance. Oh, that's fair enough. None of the fairies themselves seem to be around though. That's good. They're a pain in the arse there. It takes a bit with Abigail and both sitting silently, but the fawn chooses to come back after all. Her steps are still reluctant and ready to... Well, it doesn't matter. She doesn't come to me, but she goes to Abigail. Obviously, that's fine. You know, because she knows Abigail. She doesn't really know me. She lets Abigail pet her, but watches me warily. Oh, while it happens, I don't mind. I'm content to just watch and enjoy seeing how happy it makes them both. Yeah.
How long have you known Alma? It must have been a while for her to trust you like this.
Oh yes, I've known her for her whole life.
And
I've known her mother since she was small too.
Bless. Abigail waves at the mother deer by the pond who's returned. Saying, oh, bless.
That's amazing.
A long, long time she's known them. I can only imagine the patience, time and dedication it must have taken to earn the trust of the woodland creatures. Well, yeah, a long, long time. Still, all things considered, I'm not surprised they'd make an exception for someone like Abigail. Oh. To excuse comfort, I'm not sure how else to describe it. And I've certainly never felt anything like it before. Maybe being close to her is just as comforting to the deer as it is for me. Oh.
Do you have any other animal friends that I'll get to meet?
Oh, certainly, if you'd like. I'm sure Mr. Bear is asleep for the season.
Mr. Bear?
But perhaps once he wakes up. There are also a pack of wolves around, but for
wow.
Alma's sake,
A bear and some
it would
wolves?
be best left to another time.
Wow. Okay. So she knows some animals in the forest. The deer nozzles her hand in agreement, and Abigail coos contently at it.
None are quite so friendly as Alma and the rest of the deer, though.
Oh.
When I was a child, I wanted to have a deer for a pet. I thought that perhaps I could learn to ride one, like a horse.
Oh.
My sister and I would look for footprints in the snow and track them for as long as we could.
She looks up at me, smiling, despite the nonchalantly tone her voice has taken on.
We never got very far, of course. Hardly a few feet into the forest. But to children like us, it was quite an adventure.
Oh.
You must miss her a lot.
Abigail hardly ever mentions her family. I imagine that despite how long it's been, their memories must still be painful. Oh. She smiles thinly.
In a sense.
Oh. The deer is still... oh, yeah. I bet that deer's enjoying that being petted. The deer is still luxuriating under her caress. Her hand moves rhythmically and gently. Oh, bless. She relaxes a little, resting against my side, but continuing to pet the deer. Oh.
More than anything, I think I miss the days of wonder and awe, back when the forest and all of its creatures were still a mystery. Sometimes I wish it could be like that again, that it could be unknown.
You wish that you hadn't met them?
Oh.
No, not at all. At least, not given the circumstances. I'm quite grateful for the companionship they've given me. For so many years, they've been one of the few sources of company that I've had.
Oh.
But while my love for them has never diminished, I've come to the conclusion that it's grown to the most it can grow as well. That's simply what the world had become for me. A small world of knowns, and nothing more.
She looks away from the deer, back at me. A few tears spot her face, but she doesn't look sad. Oh, happy tears. In fact, she's beaming.
And then I met you, Madison.
Oh. Moonlight frames her face. The lovely night sky, the fairy tale friendly deer. Oh. It's an image straight out of a painting.
You were my first unknown in countless years. The first soul I could speak with that I didn't yet understand.
Aww.
And what a wonderful unknown you turned out to be.
Oh, that's cute. I'm frozen again. I've never had anyone say anything that sweet to me. How am I supposed to respond to something like that? I try to calm my heart as it hammers in my chest. Looking at her soft expression only serves to accelerate its rhythm. It's like, well, what do you say to that? Bless.
Thank you. That's really, really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're wonderful too.
Oh, bless. Her free hand darts out to grab mine before I have a chance to react, as her eyes widen even more, nearly startling. The deer right. Oh no!
Do you really mean that, Madison?
I really do. You're an incredible person. I can't imagine having to go through what you've been through without losing any sort of capacity for joy. But here you are, still so full of energy and positivity. I hope that I can maintain that sort of optimism.
Abigail lets go of the deer and flings her arms around me in a tight hug. Aww. It's a pretty awkward position because of how we're sitting together, but I don't mind. I hug her back as best I can, my only anchor in the storm of chaos that my life has become. Oh, what's that? Alma slips her ears back and darts off towards the trees again. Oh dear. Without letting me go, Abigail cranes her neck to watch, this time not calling the deer back. Alma's mother bounds over to join her daughter, and they both go. Oh yeah, they both. Oh, that's it. They wander off. Go home. That's that. I lean my head down to rest against Abigail's in what's become a familiar position. When did we get so comfortable with each other? Being like this just feels natural. Oh, that's nice. She parts from me after a moment, sitting up straight again. She tilts her head up to look at the stars, and I gaze with her. Oh, the night is mostly clear, except for a few wispy clouds. All is still and quiet and calm. Even the pains of the forest don't seem to reach us here. Ah.
I wouldn't call myself an optimist.
Oh. I blink, surprised by her sudden words.
I don't, nor have I ever really had much hope. There
Aww.
are small comforts and delights, but those aren't the same thing as hope. I can remember names and faces, and even dreams and aspirations that I once had. But do you know what the most curious part of it is?
What's that? She glances at me, and I notice tears in her eyes. Without thinking, I reach up and brush them away. No reaction. My heart pounds in my chest, nervous about something that I can't identify, or that maybe I'm unwilling to accept, afraid to be wrong about.
What is it?
I can't remember how it felt for those dreams to be within reach. Even with my meager, lonely existence, there was still a chance. As unlikely as it would have been, there was always the possibility that someday something would change. Something might happen. There was a light, so to speak, to look forward to. And the day that I died, that light went out.
More tears replacing the ones that I wiped away, sparkle in her eyes. I moved to repeat the motion from before, but this time she stops my hands, holding them in her own between us.
I never gave thought to what this unlife might be keeping me from. Not from the life I left behind, but whatever it is I would have been met with had I lived to the end of my days. For a long time, I considered myself lucky that I was free from hurt and pain and worry and loss. Even if they were predictable and boring, my years here in the forest haven't been unpleasant. But I've never been optimistic. I've never had anything to look forward to.
Aww.
Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine meeting someone as perfect as you.
Aww.
Never did I imagine that I would be happy again.
I understand. I know what she's saying, and more importantly, what she means. A shiver runs down my spine.
But Madison, I don't deserve this happiness. Not at the cost of your own. I keep thinking how if I'd been a bit faster, or more decisive, perhaps I could have saved you that day in the snow.
Oh, it wasn't her fault though. Oh, bless her.
And that even if not, I don't know what future I've stolen from you. I don't know what awaits those of us who pass on. All I know is this unlife and its permanence, and the way that you deserved better.
Oh, she's crying now, fully. Her chest heaves into a sob, and I pull her closer to me. Oh, in a tight hug, as I can imagine. Oh, as kindly and delicately as I can, as gently as she always treats me. I hold her and sway gently, as much as our position will allow. Oh, I can tell just from the way she cries that she's been holding this in for a long, long time. I let it all out. Oh, it must have hurt so bad to be feeling this way. I speak in a whisper. Oh,
it's not your fault at all. Don't ever blame yourself for any of this.
Evil Bambi! How are you doing, dear? It's been a while, my dear. How are you?
Ever since we met, that day in the forest clearing, all you've done is made things better for me. I don't know if I ever told you this, but during those first days after we met, seeing you again was all that I would look forward to. I'd go to bed thinking about you, and wake up the next morning thinking about you. And as for everything else, to be honest, I don't know how to feel about a lot of it. So much of it is just hard to process. I thought that it would get easier with time, but it hasn't. But there is one thing I know. One thing that I'm absolutely sure of.
I squeeze her hands, and as I see her startle just a bit, no matter what I'm missing out on. Oh, I'm sure I'd rather be here with you. Oh, I mean every word of it. I've never really put too much thought into an afterlife or anything like that, but any time spent here with Abigail is time well spent. And if that means eternity, then, well, so be it. Oh. Beside me, Abigail gazes into my eyes wondrously. Her lips move as she searches for the words she wants to say.
Madison.
She shifts so that the starlight caresses her face. Ah, perfect and yet not nearly as luminous as she is.
May I kiss you?
Oh. For once in my life, I don't overthink it.
Yes.
Her eyelids flutter and close. Her breathing trembles, then steadies. I empty my head of my other thoughts. Ah, and I press my lips to hers. So they've both found love. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, first Tara. And now Madison. So soft and so warm, as delicate as the fresh fallen snow, as sweet as cotton candy. Her form shivers against me, and I place an arm around her for support and for comfort. Oh, I can feel her getting more confident and more relaxed. Her loneliness. Oh yeah. 200 years, yes, of loneliness are melted away one by one, and we're left as just two souls sharing a first kiss under the night sky. Yeah, 200 years. She had never been in talked to anyone. It was just her. Yeah. It feels so right that after we've both been through so much sadness and loss, that we're now able to share this moment of joy. Not just share it, but to be able to offer it to each other. Oh. It's our light at the end of the tunnel. Bless. When we finally part, my lips still feel electrified. She regards me with a coy expression, but a happy one.
That was even more wonderful than the many times I had imagined it.
Oh.
I hope it was worth the wait.
I'd wait another 200 years if it was the only way I'd get to kiss you again.
200 years.
I promise. You won't have to.
Right, guys, I'm going to leave it there, actually. I didn't realise what the time was. But, yeah, I've enjoyed this one. This stream. Although it did turn badly rather quickly at one point. So, yeah. Right. We won. Safe. Yeah. We want to overwrite it. Yeah. Right, yes, I will leave it there, guys. I'm not sure when I'm streaming again. It depends on the weather, basically, on how hot it's going to be. Yeah, this was my first stream in 2 weeks because of the hot weather we were having. So yeah, I do apologise for that. I really do. But yeah, I will keep you all updated on my next stream when I know. Thank you to everyone who has popped in and had a chat with me. I appreciate it as always. I really do. I don't have time to raid, unfortunately. I do apologise for that. But as always, guys, stay safe, stay awesome, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.